In our previous few videos, we basically talked about the binomial distributions. Today we move on to our second type of distribution, that is Poisson distribution. This is another discrete distribution. So let's start. So first of all, let's see how is binomial distribution and Poisson distribution varies or similarities between the two theoretically. We will see in terms of theory. Later on we will move on to the numerical relation as well. So basically we have seen in binomial distribution that there's either a success or a failure, right? And we could even count those number of successes and the number of failures, right? This is what we have seen in the binomial distribution. But now Poisson distribution is again somehow related. How? Poisson distribution also have some successes and some failures, right? So before understanding getting directly to the point, let's discuss an example. For example, consider a random experiment in which we are counting the number of accidents at a busy traffic intersection during 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. right? So what we are counting number of accidents, right? So again there is a success or a failure in this case, because whenever an accident occurs, we are saying it's a success, and whenever an accident does not occur, that's a failure. But between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., what is easier to count? Number of accidents or number of non-accidents? It's quite obvious. We can easily say, okay, we can easily predict. Yeah, on an average, two accidents occur between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on this particular road intersection, right? So we can say that. But if I ask you, what are the number of non-accidents? How can you predict it? Can we predict it? Okay, if it's not impossible, but it's quite difficult, right? So in this case, we cannot count the number of failures. We can definitely count the number of successes, that is the number of accidents. These are the number of successes, but we cannot count the number of failures. So in this case, we cannot count the total possible outcomes. Total possible outcomes are simply number of successes plus number of failures. We cannot count those. So in this case, because we don't know this, so we cannot count it. So in this case, Poisson distribution comes to our rescue, right? So how does Poisson distribution helps us? Basically, this particular distribution is used to describe the behavior of rare events, like an accident on the road or the number of accidents or anything else, like, right? And this has also been called the law of improbable events. Why law of improbable events? Because the probability of occurrence of that event is very, very low. See, there's a very low chance of occurrence of an event, right? So this is all about the law of improbable events, where we know that the occurrence of an accident probability is very low for that, right? And we cannot count the number of non-accidents. So here we will be using Poisson distribution. So now when does Poisson distribution comes to our help? Let's see. What are the examples? The number of telephone calls received per hour, right? We can say, okay, per hour an average of 3 calls are received every per hour, right? Number of typing errors on a given printed page. Because we cannot obviously not count what are the number of non-typing errors, but we can count the number of typing errors. Number of bacteria in a given culture. Number of deaths in a village in a given period. Number of cars at a toll gate during a fixed period of time. So these are just few examples where we can use Poisson experiments or where we can use Poisson distribution. So now whenever the x represents the number of occurring of a Poisson experiment, like the x represents the number of telephone calls and all, this is simply known as Poisson random variable. And the distribution for this random variable x is known as Poisson distribution, right? So now let's move on directly to what exactly is this distribution. This distribution simply states, let x be a Poisson random variable representing the number of outcomes or successes, because failure counting is quite difficult or maybe impossible also. occurring in a given interval of time or space. It can be a time, it can be a sort of particular space, region. Then the probability that exactly R successes occur in a given interval is given by probability x is equal to R is equal to e to power minus lambda. This is known as lambda. Lambda to the power R upon R factorial, where R is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. That is number of successes. What is lambda over here? Lambda is simply the average number of outcomes or successes occurring in the given interval or space. So basically this is simply the number of successes is known, average number of successes is known as the lambda. So now important thing, Poisson distribution has a single parameter, that is lambda. Everywhere if we know the value of lambda, we can compute any probability out of it. We don't need to know anything else. What are the total number of possible outcomes, or what are the total number of failures or successes? We don't need to know anything about it. We just need to know the number of average number of successes, that is lambda. So now let's directly move on to an example. Now the example says, suppose that the number of claims for missing baggage average out to be 6 per day. So what are the number of claims for missing bags? It's almost 6 per day. Find the probability that on a given day there will be no claim, exactly 6 claims and at least 2 claims. So first of all, by this what can we say, what are the average number of claims in a day? 6. So lambda is equal to 6, because here our success means the missing means the number of claims for missing baggage. So this is lambda is equal to 6. So now if we have this, so how can we compute probability of x is equal to r? We know this is simply e to power minus lambda, lambda to the power r upon r factorial. So here putting in the value of lambda, e to the power minus 6, lambda value again is 6, so we'll replace it over here also. 6 to the power r upon r factorial. So now first question, no claim. So no claim means probability of x is equal to 0. So putting in the value e to power minus 6, 0 to the power, 6 to the power 0, replacing all the r's with 0 upon 0 factorial. Now we know 0 factorial is 1, 6 to the power 0 is also 1. So this becomes e to the power minus 6. We are already given the value, that is 0.0025. Now question number 2. Exactly 6 claims. So this means probability that x is equal to 6. This implies e to the power minus 6, 6 to the power 6 upon 6 factorial. Right? So this is e to the power minus 6 into 6 to the power 5 upon 5 factorial also we can write. So when we will solve this out, we will get 0.162. Right? Or you can solve this expression also, you'll get this answer. I have already solved it out, so I'm not solving it again. Question number 3. This is quite important. At least 2 claims. So it means probability that x is greater than equal to 2. How can we also find it out? We can also find it out by 1 minus probability that x is less than 2. Yes or no? So this is simply 1 minus probability x is less than 2 means probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. Right? We already have the probability of x is equal to 0. So what is probability of x is equal to 1? Let's see, this is 1 minus probability of x is equal to 0. I am simply writing it out. This is e to the power minus 6. We'll put on the value later on. Plus probability of x is equal to 1 is e to the power minus 6 into 6 to the power 1 upon 1 factorial. So what does this become? This simply becomes 1 minus e to the power minus 6 plus 6 into e to the power minus 6. Yes or no? right? So this simply becomes 1 minus 7 into e to power minus 6, and this value is simply equal to 0.9825. I've already computed this value, so I've written it directly, but you can also solve this out. This is 0.9825, right? So like this we can compute all the probabilities, whatever probabilities are required, right? Now let's move on to our another concept, that is Poisson distribution as a limiting case of the binomial distribution. So what we are saying is, we are saying Poisson distribution is just a limiting case of binomial distribution, right? What are we trying to say out of it? So first of all, let's see what is a binomial distribution. In a binomial distribution, we all know the parameters are n and p, and it simply states that probability of x is equal to r is equal to ncr p to the power r q to the power n minus r, where n is the number of independent trials and p is the probability of success and q is simply 1 minus p. Now it can be seen that the distribution of x can also be approximated by a Poisson random variable when the following conditions are satisfied. What are the conditions? First condition is that n is very large, right? Small n will not work, that is n tends to infinity, right? Second condition is that p is very small, as in the probability of success is very low. Only then we cannot count the number of non-successes, right? Failures, right? So in that case, probability of success is very low, so p tends to 0. And third, that np is equal to lambda, where lambda is a constant, right? So we are saying that average of binomial distribution, we know this is the average of binomial distribution, must always be equal to the parametric value of the Poisson distribution, or lambda. Later on we will also see that this lambda is basically the mean of a Poisson distribution, but that we will see later on. If these three conditions are satisfied, then Poisson distribution is simply a limiting case of binomial distribution, where we are approximating the x in the form of a Poisson distribution, right? Let's discuss an example. If the probability that an individual suffers a bad reaction from injection of a given serum is 0.001. So the probability of success is 0.001, right? Because the individual suffers a bad reaction from injection is 0.001, and it's a very rare case. Determine the probability that out of 2000 individuals, more than 2 individuals will suffer a bad reaction. See, if we were considering a binomial distribution, so in binomial distribution, how would we have done? This way we would have done by 2000 C, then 2, probability of success is 0.001 to the power 2 successes, and failures are 0.99, right? Yeah. So to the power 1998. Now it's really very difficult in order to calculate this, right? We simply just can't calculate this. So in this case, and we know that this n is very large. So in this case, what will we do? We will never use binomial distribution. We will simply move on to the Poisson distribution, right? So now for the Poisson distribution, what do we need? We need the parameter. Parameter is lambda is equal to n into p. This we can see over here. Now n is over here is 2000, and what is p? 0.001. So here this is equal to 2. Now we have the value of 2. So lambda, that is 2. Probability of x is equal to r is simply e to power minus 2. 2 to the power r upon r factorial. Right? So now what does the question tells us? They simply ask us determine the probability that out of 2000 individuals, more than 2 individuals will suffer a bad reaction. So now we need to find the probability that x is greater than 2. So it's really difficult to find x is greater than x is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. But it's very easy to calculate 1 minus probability of x is less than equal to 2. Or this is simply equal to 1 minus probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. So we will simply use this. So we can say that probability of x is greater than 2 is equal to 1 minus. Let's solve these probabilities. Probability of x is equal to 0 is simply e to power minus 2, 2 to the power 0 upon 0 factorial, plus e to power minus 2, 2 to the power 1 upon 1 factorial, plus e to power minus 2, 2 to the power 2 upon 2 factorial. Right? So this is equal to 1 minus, this becomes e to power minus 2, this becomes plus 2 into e to power minus 2, plus 2 factorial is 2 into 1 and that is 2 square. So this simply becomes again 2 into e to power minus 2. So this gives us 1 minus 5 into e to power minus 2. We already have the value of e to power minus 2. So this becomes 1 minus 5 into 0.135 and this gives us 0.325. See how it's simple it is to calculate these values, right? So thus the binomial distribution is just, binomial distribution can also be approximated as a Poisson distribution. I hope you like this video. Do subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.